Lindsay with Organized to Save. Thank you so much for coming to check out today's video. Now, do you struggle with coming and going from your home and just the chaos of all of the things, all of the bags, the shoes, the mail, all of it? Well, today I'm going to give you 4 key steps that you can utilize to create some systems in your home that will help cut the chaos. So if you are new here, welcome. On my channel, I talk all about how to get you organized to save your time, money, and space. So don't forget to subscribe if that sounds interesting to you, and hit the notification bell as you'll get notified every Wednesday when I post a new video. But let's go ahead and let's dive into this concept of creating a command center and a few other stations in your home that you could utilize, specifically if you do not have a entry closet where you come and go from your home. So let's go ahead and dive in. So to start this off, there are 4 steps that we're going to be talking about today. And the first one is to just assess your needs. So think about when you are coming and going from your home. What do you need to do? For us, I knew that we needed somewhere to put our shoes, somewhere to put our coats, our bags, all of those things. And specifically because we do not have a closet where we come and go from our house. Now, we enter through our garage door, which is just behind me over here. So I needed somewhere close that we could put all of those things. So I will show you kind of where we did all of these stations here in a moment. But go ahead and take a second and write down all of your needs on a piece of paper or in your phone, wherever you want to keep it. And that way you can just kind of think about it, process it, and come up with your list of needs. So once you've written down all of your needs, now think about when you're coming and going from your home, what's your traffic pattern like? So do you enter through your front door, or do you have a garage door that you enter through? Think of where you naturally are going and where you're naturally putting your things. So for us, for example, we go through our garage door and we always take off our shoes right at the garage door. So I figured that for us to be successful in having our shoes put away, we needed to have them where we were naturally putting them. So go ahead and take a second and write those down. Write down, you could even do like a floor plan if you need to, if that helps you visually, see where you're going when you enter or leave from your house. Once you have that written down, that will help you with our third step, and that is grouping things by category. It's really going to help you be successful when you're putting them away. So that way you know, like once you set up your stations, this is where all of your shoes go. Now, for example, we actually do have 2 areas for our shoes. However, our everyday shoes stay in one spot. We have, as you've seen in my entryway closet video, if you haven't already seen that, I'll leave that in the iCards above and the description below. But we actually have a separate area where we keep kind of our like off-season boots, things like that, special occasion shoes. But all of our everyday shoes are in our shoe zone right by the garage door. Go ahead and just take all of your stuff. If you need to, spread it out on the floor. Just start grouping things together so that way that's going to help you actually start setting up your stations, which is step 4. I'm going to take you through the 3 different stations that I've set up for our home that really help us keep us organized and just, give us an actual plan of how we enter and leave our home. Alright, so the first station that we have set up when we enter into the home, because this is our garage door, is this shoe station. Now, this shelf is just something that I found, I think actually Tuesday morning, and then I got these little baskets at Target, I believe, and basically what I've done is I have set up a spot for each one of us to put our shoes away. So think about your space. Where do you enter your house? Do you come through the front door? Do you come through the garage? Do you have a closet nearby? If not, do you really want to be dragging your shoes all the way to the front of the house where, for example, our closet was? I didn't want that. I wanted us to be able to take off our shoes right when we get in the house. So that's why I designated this spot as our shoe cubby. It's also fun to have my daughter's shoes out here because she can pick out her own and put them on. We generally will sit here and put her shoes on before we head out the door for school. So it's just a really easy spot. So I'll just kind of walk you through the different stations that we have set up over here. The first thing that you'll notice is this big sorter. Now this is something that actually we found in our attic when we bought our house, and it was just plain wood, so I painted it, added the numbers and the hooks for our keys, and it's been a great thing for us to have. So really, for you guys, think about the different things that you're gonna need. So I knew that I needed somewhere to put files and keys, so this kind of did 2 in 1. But if you're a person that loses your keys often, I would highly suggest somewhere specific for your keys to go, whether it be hooks or just a bowl that you put them in, just something that you know where they're going to be. That way you're not always losing them. Something that you could also look into is this little gadget here. This is a tile. This one I got for a Christmas present last year, and I love it. I actually have one on my keychain. My husband has one, and we also have an extra one that I keep in my wallet. So that way, anytime something goes missing, I can just hit my app on my phone and it will sound the alarm and tell me where it is. So if you lose your keys often, that might be something to look into. I can link that in the description below if you want to look into that. But basically, I'll just kind of show you these folders real quick, just tell you what we have in them. The first one is for all of our bills. So anytime when the mail comes in, I like to sort it immediately if I can, and put any bills in here that come in. And then every 2 weeks, my husband and I do a budget meeting, which is our payday. Every 2 weeks he gets paid. So we come in here, take our bills folder out, and go ahead and pay all of the bills at that time. Second folder is our action folder. This one is things that come in that need taken care of, like permission slips from school or health work paperwork that we need to fill out, that kind of stuff. All that I put in the action folder, and then that way I can take action on it when I've got time to do it. But something that you might want to think about if you are a visual person, a folder might not be the best option for you. So maybe think of doing like a clipboard system so you can actually have it visibly seen so you don't forget to take action on it. Third folder is our file folder. What I do is I have just one folder that I keep up here, and as things come in, I go ahead and file them out. And then at the end of the month, so like right now, I go ahead and take this and put this downstairs and file it. At the top, we have 2 separate folders. So the back one is for receipts. So what I do with receipts, this is only things that we need to hold on to. I'm not gonna keep like all of our grocery receipts or, clothing receipts that I know I'm not gonna return. This is like big ticket items, home improvement stuff. I've got one for like my organized to save stuff, anything that I really need to hold on to. But what I do is I actually organize them into different envelopes. So that way I know, like this one, for example, is for furniture and decor stuff that we need to hold on to the receipt. So like our couch receipt is in here. So if for whatever reason something happens and we need to get a hold of that, I know exactly where that's at. And then this guy, this one has been a game changer for our family. We used to, come tax time, we used to just, go through all the files and try to figure out what the heck we need to pull out for taxes. But I got smart a few years ago and I decided to create a taxes file folder. So literally throughout the entire year, anything that might be tax related, I put it in here. All right, then over here, this is kind of our display area. Works great for us. I love being able to display all of our Christmas cards and cards that came in, invitations specifically. It's awesome to have them visible so that way they don't get lost in a file and you don't remember, what was on their registry or things like that. And then down here is just a little cork board. I just keep store offers or coupons, things like that I want to be able to remember. Just keep those down there so my husband and I can get to them really easily. And then over here, this is kind of our charging station, and I guess you could say junk drawer replacement. We don't have a junk drawer on our main level. So down here is just a little organizer that I picked up at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. It works great. I've got all of our pens, pencils, scissors, that kind of stuff in it. Sunglasses, eye care cleaners in here, and then just some extra electronic stuff like my portable charger, remotes to a vacuum, that kind of stuff. This one I have empty right now, but I typically will put our laptop in here and have it charging behind here, have our iPad, a little portable speaker. But I really like this outlet plug here. It has USB sections on it, so we can actually charge our electronics right here. And this tray down here just has kind of like my husband's section. So this is typically his area that he goes to when he leaves the house. He has some extra silicone rings that he likes to wear to work, his watch, and anytime something I need to give to him, I put it under here. So like there's some Culver's coupons because I know he likes to go there every once in a while. So I just keep that stuff here. I've got an extra little spot for change. And then chalk, because this is actually a chalkboard wall. And the last station that I set up is this little area right here. This is a hall tree that my husband and I built together. Super fun project. We actually took the door that used to be right here, why was there a door there? I have no idea. But we took that out and created a little hall tree. We designated a couple different spots that we can store different things that we need. So for example, up top here, I've got 3 different hooks. Each one of us gets our own hook. And keep in mind that the fall and winter, this is gonna be pretty overloaded just because this essentially is our closet. Try not to pile this up with a bunch of stuff. We just have out here what is really needed for that particular season. Down here, I just have this nice little cushion, and then there is 2 areas for cubbies. Now, this entire area down here is what my husband and I built. We just attached it to a door we already had. And then these little cubbies are from Walmart, and this one is actually for laundry. Because that is one thing that I noticed in our kitchen was that we were always piling up all of like the rags or clothes from my daughter or whatnot right here by the laundry door, because that is where our laundry is. So I actually just went ahead and converted this one into a laundry basket. And then this guy is just for extra bags, like just our diaper bag backpack that I use occasionally. And then I've got some of our extra coats under here. So that is just kind of our overflow. So that way this area up top isn't always overflowing. We can just keep our extras that we use occasionally down here. And then to the side of it, kind of tucked away in this little pocket, I have just my computer bag. All right guys, well that is it. So that is our 4 steps. So for assess your needs, find your traffic pattern, group by category, and then 4 is to actually set up your stations. So I hope you guys were able to pick up a few tips that you can implement into your home. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys do a command center, or do you think you might do one in the future now after watching this video? I'd love to hear from you and know what kind of projects you guys are working on. So let me know in the comments below. But don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you don't miss any videos that I'm putting out there for you guys. But otherwise, I'll catch you guys